That's a great idea. To stop people from getting umbrellas, just as they leave the shop door, there should be like a spray of rain or water to remind them. Because if it's sunny, if it's dry, they don't think about the umbrella. I'm a fucking genius. Last week I was talking, maybe earlier this week, I was talking about if they can move oil across the country, from one side of the country to the other, or from one country to another, why can't they do it with water? Fucking 3 days later, they're talking about moving water from the Mississippi. They're reading my mind. And they're talking about moving water from the Mississippi to Arizona. Can you fucking believe that? Now here's the problem. The rate of what they've got to move water is a lot and very fast. And so this is a problem for the existing pipes. Don't worry who's listening to my thoughts. I'm working on it. Well, the Turkish shop, they're just selling some big massive tin of peas and a massive tin of green beans, 200 yen each. Very good value. About 330 yen for a small can. I haven't had a shower in ages. Must be a week. Magic coupon, 200 yen. Normally on Saturday it should be 500 yen. All the beer manufacturers are putting up the prices next month. I think the old guys just said it's pissing down. Oh. I'll leave it. I bought 2 crockery the other day. No. No. Hey Murray, just wondering if anyone was going to turn up. What time is it at your end? It's alright. I just bought some cheap peas and kidney beans from the turkey shop. It's cool. Well, last week I said I'll be happy if it's cool every day and it rains every day. Oh my God, that was vile. I just tasted something strange out of the fucking peanut packet. Oh my God. But that's not going to kill me. And it's been very cool for a week. It was a great shock, yes. I cried actually. A very great shock. Do you know what I think? I think that person is blaming Abe for being part of a group or something. But I think what's happened is he's made this gun. He's built this gun himself. And he wants to show off to the world how fucking brilliant he is. And he's decided to kill Abe to show his brilliance. That's what I think's happened. All this, and now he's making excuses of why he did it. Basically, I think he killed Abe just to show off his brilliance in making this gun. Apparently, it was electrically charged. So he's pretty smart in what he's done in making the gun, but pretty diabolical what he's done in taking out an old man at the end of his career to help his party, you know. It's a very despicable act. And at the other side, oh yeah, bought a big box of tomatoes for about 800 yen. That was great. So in a bit, I'm going to buy some bread. What's up with this fucking screen? So that was good, getting some tomatoes as well. And I bought a bottle of whiskey, 400 yen, a bottle of tequila. And I'm going to make some margaritas maybe tomorrow. COVID is rising in Japan. It's gone from the deaths are not rising, but the cases are rising. So it's now about 40,000 a day. Also rising in America and England. Were you on the thread a few days ago when I said, why can't they move water from, in America, they can move oil, why can't they move water in pipes? Oh, we certainly don't want any more fucking lock up or lock-ins. That's not good. There should be enough evidence now that locking people in the houses is not a fucking good idea. In fact, I don't think they'll stand for it. If they start to say to people, we're going to lock you up again, they'll riot. They won't stand it. Yeah, maybe you read before that the guy was ex-self-defense forces in the Navy. Did your wife cry? Is there a delay on the live stream? Why? Where does she go for work? Okay. decided to get some fried chicken. Okay. Is he working somewhere or something? What the fuck is wrong with this screen? I can't. The screen is very dark. Oh, it's light again. Oh, cool. Has he got a job there? Oh, okay, I see. Not cool. Always regret not taking that computer course when I was 20. Once you get into it, you know, the brain works differently, don't they? They get quick thinking. You know, those are the types of guys that can make, you know, they can become millionaires overnight, can't they? I see now on the internet they're trying to call people that are selling their they're trying to call people out that are selling their Bitcoin. You know, people are being cheated out of their Bitcoin and Ethereum because you know, these hackers, they can get into stuff and they can get passwords and they can steal it. There can be no future in a Bitcoin when people can lose the money by forgetting their password or losing their wallet, or someone else can steal it. It's not viable. Anyone investing in Bitcoin now, I mean, if there's some that are less than a cent or 10 cents, then by all means, you know, gamble a few $100 or a few $1,000. But yeah, of course it is. But the problem is with these computer companies and these big companies, they lose because they put their things online. All their fucking detail is online. It should be hid away where there's no access to the general public. Only people inside that company can have access to it. But when that person is online and he accesses it online, then that is open to being hacked. So you know, all these companies, they should have they should have their own circuit where certain, you know, certain secrets can only be accessed by one or two at work. There's no need, if it's really that important, there's no need to access it from a fucking remote fucking computer, because people all over the world are just waiting for it. I mean, I think if you've got like a bank account online, just leave the minimum amount of money that you need inside the bank account. If you leave in like thousands of pounds or dollars or tens of thousands, you're just asking to get it fucking robbed. And I've been watching this video this week of he's an American. This American guy became famous because he had a parcel nicked off his front step, porch pirates. So what he did, he set up a special box with 4 iPhones, and then inside the iPhones he put like sting. When this thief opened the package, he just went crazy inside his house. Now that guy and some others, they're trying to get these scammers in jail. But the simple thing is, if someone tells you there's something wrong with your account, which they do with me all the time, but I just ignore it. You know, like Amazon, for example, Amazon account or my PayPal account. Oh, it's not. I know it's not them, so I just ignore it. But other people don't ignore it, and they can like lose their account. But all these people, they're all from fucking India. All these people. So if you get someone talking to you with an Indian accent, you know it's a fucking scam. What's up with this fucking chicken? Now, tell me this, why is it if I ring this to the kitchen now, they will bring me my food? Chicken to すごい時間かかる。どうしたの？
あ、申し訳ございません。ちょっと今チキン時間かかっております。
Yeah, there was a good piece the other night on Australian TV, and you know, like all these young kids, they're blaming. Good evening, Coro. All these young kids, they are blaming the boomers, people in their 50s and 60s and 70s, for creating the problems in the world. And this elderly newscaster, Australian guy says, this Australian guy says, well, you're the first kids that get driven to school. You're the first kids that have got air conditioning in the fucking rooms in the schools. You're the first kids that have got posh phones. You're the first kids that spend all day on the phone, and they have to make all these servers. So they have to have all these servers so these kids can spend all their time on the phone. It's these kids that are fucking using all the electricity up. So in the last 2 years, the industry wasn't as busy as it was. So they're saying that all the industry, they're causing, you know, like industry, they're causing all the fucking carbon dioxide to be to increase. So according to them, they're not kidding. I was just this morning. I was watching Martin Peters. I don't know if you know Martin Peters. He's an Indian that was brought up in Canada, and he was talking about white parents and Indian parents. I had two people say to me that their fucking kids told them to fuck off or fuck you. There's no way my kids would say that to me. No way on fucking earth. And that's a problem when there's no fucking discipline. No discipline. You set yourself up for a miserable life. You should check that out. Martin Peters, white parent versus Indian parents. It's fucking really funny. And it's probably the same with Russian parents as well. You're not going to fucking backchat. You're not going to backchat your parents. Yeah, there was one Steve, the black comedian, Steve Harvey. And he has people asking him advice on his show. And there was a young woman, 22, and she's saying, I want my own independence. And she's saying, you know, I want to do it. And her mum's saying, no, you can't do this, you can't do that. It's my house, I make the rules. Well, that's all. I think maybe Indian kids and Chinese kids get beaten just for getting a bad grade. Yeah, I'm sure there are a lot of families. Well, my mum wasn't like my dad. They didn't. I never saw them work. My dad just spent all the fucking social money on beer. We had one good spell when the neighbour's daughter started working at the supermarket. for a few months, we'd get like basket loads of food for like a few quid. I remember a few years ago, my cousin was saying that he didn't say that you were smart. They used to take pride in saying, "Oh, me, I'm thick, I'm stupid." That was their pride. Too afraid to admit that they got some brains or something. I'd like to. The Hubbard cider is very good, but I am barred from them in any way. Murray, do you know, have I got news for you? I don't like false modesty. I'm on the screen and yeah, I was just talking about that earlier. I think the person that killed him just wanted to let the world know how smart he was. He made a gun with an electrically charged gun and he killed his target. And I think he just wants to say, look at me, look what I did. The thinking that, you know, he blamed Abbey for not doing too much, and then he blamed Abbey for being part of a group. It's all that's not. It's all false. He's lying. I think he's just saying, "I'm smart. Look at me." And it's just very, very sad that he lost his life this way. I actually saw him giving a speech at Nagoya Station a few years ago, and I was watching all the police, and they had like undercover detectives. These guys, they just look like they're like fucking karate experts. They look fucking fit. They look strong. You know, they were in their 30s and 40s, 50s. They just look really strong fucking guys that if you wouldn't fuck about with them. And their eyes were just fucking concentrating, looking at people. And the sad thing is, it could, if a man had been positioned behind, if someone had been stood behind the Prime Minister, looking forward, there's a good chance that he would have seen this person and like took action or warned others to take action if it had been stood behind him. Or if they had a screen, where he couldn't be viewed, he couldn't be seen, if they just had a fucking simple screen at the back of the Prime Minister, he'd be alive today. Yeah, they fucked up. But then again, it's that difficult to get. Only gangsters have got access to guns. But this guy got around that by making it. I don't know what you're trying to say. Good job they got, yes. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. I can hear a robot. Well, Coro, I've got to. I'm going to ban you from that channel for that remark. Bye bye, Coro. Yeah, really, you're banned. Murray, can you just type something so I can see that these messages are moving clearly? Yeah, well, I think when they're working for a prime minister that they like, then that's part of their job. That they would die for that person because they respect that person. But I wouldn't want to die for fucking Boris Johnson. I wouldn't want to die for Donald Trump. But if you're getting a good salary, and that is your job, your armed forces. If you're ex-armed forces, then that's your job, and that's what you get paid for. And sometimes you've got to jump in front. But it's not jumping in front of a bullet. It's just fucking putting the person down on the floor. But bodyguards, in the Middle East, bodyguards do get killed. In Russian countries, bodyguards do get killed and blown up. But they've got the prestige and they've got the salary. If they didn't, I'm sure that they realise they can die. When I was in the Royal Marine Reserve, I did a parachute course. Well, at that time I thought, well, we've got 2 weeks pay for nothing, plus I'll get my wings. And then I realised if there's something dangerous going on, we're the first to go in. landing in very dangerous territory. So it wasn't a good idea. Okay, and did it give you any good information? I'm sure Kofi Annan was a nice man. So are you Hungarian, Laszlo? It's raining. So who was it? Who was in Budapest? The bodyguard or Kofi Annan? Yeah, well, you know, like people that live in hostels are not usually the best. They're not usually the best people. Well, yeah, but it is winter, Murray. It's cold. It's not so cold, but it is wet. It's raining now. I think I would rather sleep on the streets than share an hostel again. Yeah, I got fucking ripped off. Someone stole my airplane ticket. I didn't fucking realise it. I managed to get the airline. I managed to get the fucking ticket renewed for like $80, and with this fucking English cunt that was in my, he says, "Oh, Gary can come in my room." Then he just fucking nicked a lot of stuff. I didn't realise it. I didn't know whatsoever. Get the skis out, Murray. Yeah, maybe these days you're better off in Airbnb. But I've seen these Airbnb, I'm guessing it's mainly America. They're charging like fucking $300 for cleaning. That's after you pay a load of money for the stay, and then they charge you $300 to clean the room. It's not going to cost $300 to clean a fucking room or a house. So maybe that's what I did an Airbnb fucking 30 years ago. I stopped in this place in Singapore. The taxi driver took me there, and it was the fucking, the bed was pissing. It was someone's house. Well, I used to ski, and I haven't skied for years. The last time I went skiing, I got my son a private lesson, and all I did was fucking cry. That was 17 years ago. He's just not good at sports. Skiing is for rich folks, yeah. Yeah, well, that's what. Well, when I was in New Zealand, my mate worked on the mountain, and he managed to get my skis and gear for free. So I just had to pay the ski pass. I doubt they've got any. I doubt they've got any ski gear to fit me now, Murray. Yeah, I've skied on a few places in New Zealand. I skied at Coronet Peak. There was fucking no one on the mountain. A week there on the mountain, 10 people. There are more people working the fucking lifts than skiers. Yeah, it was on Coronet Peak. I was going with a mate up the ski lift, and we saw from the top. Of course, he had to walk up to the top, and he just came down the top skiing. Oh, sorry, snowboarding. So cool, really, really cool. And then you ski in Japan, and you wait so long, and the fucking ski run. The ski run is about 400 meters. I don't know what. Well, I can't see how Russia, because I heard, I don't know how true this is, but they said they were enlisting prisoners. They were taking people from prisons, giving them fucking uniforms, and then saying, if you stay alive after 6 months, you can be free. I can't. Yeah, there's no way Russia is ready for a war. He's proved it. He's made a massive mistake by doing that, because they've just shown how incompetent they are. Did you anything? No.